From now until December 26th, you're going to be flooded with holiday music. Some you might love, some you may hate, and some will probably just be background noise. There's even some of you that may be playing that holiday game, "How many times have I heard that Mariah Carey song?" Well, now there's one song that's been around for over 100 years that most people still enjoy. This is All Request History. If you've ever been curious about the history of, well, anything, you're in the right place. Subscribe here, put your request in the comments, and yours could be the next video on All Request History. Thanks this time to Tom Sharp for requesting the history of the song Jingle Bells. Now, it wouldn't be Christmas without hearing the song Jingle Bells, and it might be the only tune you can pluck out on the piano, right? It was written by James Lord Pierpont. He was born in Boston, Massachusetts in 1822, where his father was a Unitarian minister. Now, he lived a very interesting and colorful life. He was sent to boarding school in New Hampshire when he was only 10 years old. In 1836, he ran away to work on a whaling ship. Then he joined the U.S. Navy and served there until the age of 21, and then later he served as a Confederate soldier for the Civil War. After his service, James married, had 2 children, and was working as an organist for his father's church in Medford, Massachusetts. Then, after a couple of years of that, he left his wife and his family to pursue a fortune at the California gold rush. When that didn't kind of go the way he planned, he moved to Savannah, Georgia, where his brother John ministered at a Unitarian Congregational Church. Now, by the 1850s, James now remarried to the mayor of Savannah's daughter. He took a full-time job working for his brother as the organist and the music teacher for that church. It was here that he wrote a song reminiscent about his winters he spent in New Hampshire and Massachusetts and how he longed for the snow and the New England traditions. Question: what is the most recorded Christmas song of all time? The answer is coming up. Now, one of the main inspirations for the song Jingle Bells might have been James' love for the sleigh races he frequented back in New England. These races were a popular winter pastime in Medford, Massachusetts, and the imagery of dashing through the snow with sleigh bells jingling reflects this tradition. Today, Medford boasts that it's the birthplace of the song Jingle Bells, although that claim is somewhat controversial. Now, some historians believe that Pierpont wrote the song while he was the music director for the Congregational Church in Savannah, Georgia. So much so that even today, you can see proof of that claim at the Unitarian Universalist Church in what they now call Jingle Bell Square in Savannah. More controversy follows the history of this song. Some claim Pierpont copied the melody from another song. It's also believed that the song was written as a Thanksgiving celebration song and was not intended as a Christmas song at all. Now pay attention to the lyrics, which are listed in the show notes, and you can kind of see that it's about winter, horse racing, a girl named Fanny Bright, and of course, jingling bells. At its core, it's really a story about a young couple who go racing through the snow in a sleigh with a horse and land in a snowdrift. After its first publication in 1857, it quickly became a popular song during the Christmas season. It didn't take long for folks to adopt it as a Christmas song tradition. Not only was it popular in New England states, it quickly became a global hit, translated into numerous languages and adapted to most every musical style, from rock to jazz and from classical to rap. Now here are a few more fun facts about the song Jingle Bells. The first 3 notes of the song are the most recognizable piece of music in history. Jingle Bells was the first Christmas song from space. In 1965, the astronauts of Gemini 6 joked to NASA back in Houston that they spotted Santa Claus, and Willie Shearer and Tom Stafford played the song on harmonica. James Pierpont, the writer of the song, he was also the nephew of the famous finance king J.P. Morgan. Now, the original title was One Horse Open Sleigh and was written for the church school choir. After it became popular, it was renamed Jingle Bells. Pierpont's father and brother, both pastors for their church, were abolitionists and served the Union Army during the Civil War, while James served the Confederacy from Georgia. Jingle Bells is the most used Christmas song in Hollywood. It appeared in over 373 films. Now, to answer our earlier question, what is the most recorded holiday song of all time? Well, not Jingle Bells. That comes in at number 3 with 90,000 versions. But the most recorded holiday song of all time at 137,315 is Silent Night. Just a point of interest, by the way, that was written by an Austrian priest about 20 years before Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells is the only song recorded by dogs. That version by Singing Dogs was recorded in 1955, and that recording is also listed by several sources as the worst Christmas song of all time. So, most any musical performer you can think of has likely done a version of Jingle Bells. The top 5 versions as selected by Billboard magazine are number 5, Natalie Cole in 1994. Number 4, Dolly Parton in 1990. Number 3, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles in 1970. Number 2, Barbra Streisand in 1967. And the number 1 recording of Jingle Bells is by Bing Crosby and the Andrews Sisters, released in 1945. Today, Jingle Bells is performed by artists worldwide and remains one of the best-known holiday songs ever composed. The latest recording from 2024 is by South Korean acoustic pop artist J Rabbit. The latest U.S. recording is by Meghan Trainor in 2020. So if your favorite version is by Nat King Cole or the Bare Naked Ladies, Frank Sinatra or Gwen Stefani, now you know the origins behind this catchy tune and its joyful tradition. So maybe this busy holiday season, try to find some time to dash through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh and let the bells on bobtail ring.